Greetings, Queen Witchy here with Queen of Forces Healing Ministries. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to start with apologies. I see that my camera is having problems, but I could not fix it, so I'm going to proceed. And I think it's more important for you to probably hear the things I want to show you. You'll be able to see them. But anyway, thank you again for being here. Many blessings to you. I wanted to share this video. Happy equinox, happy spring equinox, happy astrological new year, happy Aries season. Shout out to the Aries energy. We all know that this Aries energy is fiery, is a little bit forceful when necessary, sometimes when not necessary. But you know, fuego, that's the Aries energy. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. So a few weeks ago, actually, I was supposed to make this video a long time ago. Like I'm supposed to do a lot of things, or I would like to. I have a list of things all the time that I want done right now, and then I have to get them done when I can get them done. So here we are. But Spirit gave me guidance that I needed to share some information with everybody about the equinox season, the Aries season, and told me to focus on lavender, the lavender plant and flower as something to aid us through this time. Because again, Aries can be hot-headed, it can be fiery and forceful, get things started. And we need Aries. Thank you, Aries, for being who you are. I have a lot of Aries in my chart, so shout out to my Aries energy, which is probably why Spirit gave me this, because I understand enough about myself to know that I have to temper my Aries energy quite often if I'm using it in a way that's not really conducive to my highest and best good or someone else's. So, you know, sometimes we can get started but not necessarily finish. That's why I'd rather whatever video or whatever I'm trying to do, even if I can't get it done when I would like to, or even when I say I'm going to do it, I still need to get it done, because I am doing better with that follow through energy. I have good intentions to get a lot of things done, but I also have to be sensible to know that I have one body and I need to use it wisely. So anyway, not only that, I have lots of other responsibilities, which is why this lavender is going to be so helpful to me and to so many others. So I just want to go over a few reasons why we use lavender, or basically benefits of lavender. We all probably have heard of lavender, use lavender all the time. You see it, you see lavender essential oil all over the place, you know, and baby wash, all that kind of thing, which is a wonderful way to use it, like in your bath materials. But again, let's start with a few benefits of using lavender. And this is just in general, not necessarily whether it's the oil, the plant, or whatever, okay? Just generally speaking, the vibe of lavender, what can we use it for? So it's a calming energy. Lavender brings us calming energy. So it's oftentimes used for relieving stress, depression. And y'all see, I wrote notes because I'm not going to forget what I need to say. That's a plus for me. All right. It improves mood and sleep. I've also read that it reduces inflammation. And I knew this, that it was antibacterial and antifungal. I did not know this, though, that it helps the heart by reducing blood pressure and easing tension on the blood vessels, which makes sense, because if it's a calming energy, then it's going to relax not only your mind and non-physical things, but it's going to relax physical things, which is why it can help with inflammation, because we know the opposite of something being inflamed is calm. So it brings us that calming energy. So we can use it for headaches. It could also be used to promote hair growth, helps heal skin irritations, burns, scrapes, acne. It's also being used to help with hot flashes, because again, it's that calming energy. It's to calm that fuego, you know, calm it right on down. So because it helps with relieving stress and depression, it can help with symptoms of PTSD and anxiety. Because we know that when a person has PTSD and anxiety, that is like ramped up energy. So in order to heal, we need to calm down. All right. So lavender is one of our helpers in this season and anytime when we need some calming energy. It's good, in my opinion, to just use it whenever to help you be in that state as much as possible, even when you feel like you don't necessarily need it, because hey, ain't nothing wrong with ever being chill. So lavender can be used for all of those things. For me, it has a very clean smell. Lavender smells clean, and to me, that calming, clean energy is very protective, and I appreciate that. So of course, we have all different ways to use lavender, and it can come in different ways. The incense I'm burning now is the lavender incense. Here's the package, and the lettering is not clear at all, but it just says lavender. So I'm using the lavender incense right now. I'm also burning a lavender candle. So I bought this from the store. So it's a little lilac lavender color, and it has a very light scent. If you really want to smell it, this isn't the candle. I believe this is a mainstay candle from Walmart. That's what I think it is. So you can burn the oil. Here's some lavender essential oil. You can burn the oil in a candle burner, like what I have been doing, and I'll do it right now. I'll put a couple more drops in my candle because I want a little bit more of the smell. So that's another way. This little roll-on I found is excellent when we were talking about using it for a headache. You can put it right on your temple, right here. I saw, looking online, I saw somebody take the essential oil and like just drop it right here to like release a headache, and it really helps just a little bit, because you know if you're using an essential oil, they are so potent. So if you're not familiar with using them, look at some information on how best to use them, but they usually have to be diluted. So this little oil thing here, the lavender oil is diluted in sweet almond oil. That's a very good one. So this is a room spray, a lavender room spray. And of course we have the lavender flowers. I got these, at the store. It's loose. Lavender flowers right there, organic. And also these are the wax cubes that you can put on the oil burner as well. So if you have these, they have the essential oil already in the wax. So you put them in the oil burner, light your little tea light, relax, and let it be. So a way that we use lavender a lot is in baths. I suggest that, especially like with kids. Again, when you see those shampoos and stuff with the lavender in it for calming energy, to kind of, help the children relax before they go to bed. Adults can do the same thing. We need to chill too. If you're raising children, you need some lavender in your life. That's just the bottom line. So we use it in bath. Another way is in diffusers. Again, the candles, the incense, tinctures, so that you can take it internally. You can make salves with it, again, for the skin. So you can do like an oil infusion and, use that and rub it on your body. It's very good. You can use the oils, the flower, whatever, in healing rituals. So if you're working with someone, it's say if you're doing energy healing with someone, they're right there with you, or if you're receiving it, having lavender around to help you relax. for meditation. You know, oftentimes we burn our incense in meditation. We have our candles. We can also have our oil burner going with the lavender scent, you know, just being released very gently into the atmosphere. So you use it at your sensitivity level. Again, essential oils are very strong. So if you buy an essential oil, it's not diluted, you're going to need to dilute it in order to, you know, not have it so strong. Because even though for me it's a very light scent, I still understand the strength and power that I feel from the lavender. So I know that I need to just maybe do a little bit at a time and don't go overboard, because it might become overwhelming. So keep your intention of being calm by keeping it in balance. We all know that when you have too much of something, it might not turn out right. So another way that you can use it is you could take the drops of oil and put it in like your laundry. My fabric softener thing, you know, is separate. So sometimes I put Florida water in it, or if I do use softener, which I normally don't, then I can still put a couple of drops on there. That way it's not going directly on specific pieces of clothing, but it'll get mixed in the water and get around in everything, you know, pretty evenly. And just a little bit. Once again, you still don't need a lot. You need what you think you need. What I'm saying is, if you put too much, then the smell might be overwhelming and then have the opposite effect. Another thing that I'm going to do in relation to my lavender is I got this little plant from the store, a little kit, and I'm going to plant it, and I'm going to have my children do one for them too, and put it in the window. I'm like, I wish I would have thought of this sooner to already have it growing, but now it's just as good. So we're going to go with it. But I think it would be really wonderful to have a lavender plant in your bedroom, because again, that scent and the energy of the lavender is calming, it's relaxing, it helps you de-stress. So then you can relax, you know, and help you go on into sleep. Also, when it comes to healing rituals, all of these things can be used. All of these things, the incense, the oil burners, or whatever, because you can be working with someone who's highly anxious or depressed or whatever, and you can incorporate these things. So I took the lavender idea and just keep going with it. So while using it, I also incorporate, you know, some amethyst, because it has a little purple color to it. And I have some more pieces, but this is just a couple of small pieces just to show you amethyst, for those of you who may not be familiar. But amethyst is a very protective, has a very protective energy as well, helping you focus and calm. Amethyst is everything. I really love it. It's very popular. Again, very protective, very calming, used for helping folks with anxiety and whatnot. Another thing that I have is some special Florida water. And this water has a lavender fragrance. And this, I think, is very useful for the energy of change. It helps us to remain balanced as we experience change. Now, most of us probably have been waiting for spring for the longest. And so it's here now. And the weather's starting to get a little warmer. I know here we're having some pretty decent days in comparison to 20s and teens. But it's all a change, whether it's a change we desire or not, change nonetheless. So for those of us who, you know, need some help adjusting the change, you know, this is the energy. Oftentimes, this particular Florida water is used when working with the Orisho, because she's like the mother of change. And, you know, some change we can't do anything about, and we have to figure out how to flow with it, you know, and that's what is going to make our lives a little bit more easier, when we flow with the elements, when we flow with what's happening, and become friends with the forces of life. So this is the Florida water for the Orishoya is how I relate to this. And so when I use it, I really put the intention of a calming transformation, and pray for that as much relaxation energy as you need to get through whatever changes. Now, if you have what I call the original Florida water, that's kind of bluish clear, what you can do if you would like to have something like this, but you don't have it, and if you don't have it and you really want it, you can DM me on Instagram at Queen of Forces Healing Ministries, or you can email me at queenofforces@gmail.com. So you can take a regular bottle of Florida water, add some drops of lavender, and I would add this violet sea salt. Again, the lavender color, I'm just doing it up. Because, again, back to the baths, this is very good for baths. No, of course, healing rituals as well. But you can put this in your Florida water with your lavender essential oils. And if you have an altar to Orishoya, you can pray. You can use this as an offering. You can use this as just regular Florida water. Once you've prayed over it and you've, offered it, and then use it later, and you use it like regular old Florida water, to bless your tools, to bless yourself, cleanse your energy, keep your hands clean. It's just a lovely scent. Okay. So again, with the candles, and when you're working with someone, I found this type of candle because, we can find all types of candles to use. But I love type of candles. This is a pretty long one, 12-inch, I believe. But anyway, you can use these, and when you're working with these in healing rituals, you can, anoint them with the regular oil. Like, I love using olive oil. You can anoint them with your olive oil, and you can put the lavender oil and flowers on it. Use your scents now if you know what you're doing, because you have to watch your candles. But those are just ideas that you can incorporate, how you can incorporate lavender into this Aries season. Also, I have this. This is a soap, Dettol. This is a very popular cleansing product in the Caribbean, but it's also used in spiritual work for protection, getting rid of hexes, negative energy, all that kind of stuff. And they have a lavender soap. They call it sensitive. It does have a light lavender scent. So this is another way that you can use it, like in a spiritual bath. And I apologize that it's not clear. I will try to take a picture of it and post it either on my Instagram or incorporate it somewhere. That's the downfall of this camera not working well today. So that's the way to use it in the bath. Also, of course, Florida water goes in the bath. The salt can go in the bath, and any healing rituals. So use this lavender energy to help calm yourself. You can take the room spray and spray it on pillows, especially if you have a child that doesn't sleep well. You can put an oil burner in their room, or a diffuser if you want to, if you're concerned about safety. Again, in the clothes. So you may want to add a little bit more if you have someone who can handle the strength of it and is really having a hard time sleeping, because you can only wash their bedding, and then it'll have that beautiful lavender scent in it. And if you're doing it yourself, then you can control, the amount. If you buy something already put together, then you either have to use more or less. But, it just depends on what your needs and desires are. So use this lavender energy, use this calming, protective energy. When you're washing your floors, you can again use the Florida water as a floor wash, or in your floor wash. You can make tea. You can make a lavender infused honey. That's very good as well. You can also, what I've done last year, lavender and lemon balm tea, and cool it, put it in the refrigerator, and have the kids drink that. You know, it's a very refreshing but relaxing and good tasting drink. Also, you can take the flowers, and like if you're doing a little ritual and sprinkling them around. Oh my God. Every time I open the little can, whoo. That's another way you can use it. Just sitting here, inhale. And take deep breaths, and just take deep breaths over and over again, you know, and just inhale that scent and feel that calming energy going through your body. So this is my little spiel on lavender energy, for using it as we move through our beautiful, beautiful, fiery Aries season. We give thanks for Aries energy. We give thanks for the energy of lavender and the calming energy that it brings us to help us ground through this time. Many blessings to each and every one of you. I hope that there was something in here that was helpful to you, but it was something Spirit told me I needed to share, and finally I did it. So happy to do it too. May the force of healing be with you always. Ashe.